In today's news, President invites media for a press briefing scheduled for May 3rd. President reveals fishermen will reap rewards from comprehensive industry reforms. And Maldives takes over as chair of the UN South Asia Tourism Commission.
Assalamu alaikum and welcome to MMTV News in English with me, Maria Milza Masood. President Dr. Mohammad Muiz is set to address the press on May 3, 2025 as part of his administration's ongoing commitment to transparent governance and public information sharing.
Speaking during the fourth episode of the Rayito Nagu podcast, President Dr. Mohammad Muiz invited journalists to prepare questions in advance for the upcoming press conference. He also expressed willingness to participate in programs organized by television stations, emphasizing his dedication to direct media engagement. During the podcast, the president stated that while delivering results remains their primary focus, the administration is equally committed to transparency and keeping the public informed. This announcement comes as part of a broader communication strategy that has seen various ministries holding regular press briefings. Presidential messages are being disseminated across multiple platforms, including social media, to effectively reach citizens of all age groups. In an unprecedented move earlier in April, the president took to his official X account to conduct a public poll regarding the proposed generational tobacco ban. This marked the first time in Maldivian history that a sitting president has used social media to gauge public sentiment on a policy matter during their administration. During the podcast, President Dr. Muiz explained that public opinion from this innovative outreach directly influenced policy development. After considering all feedback, the administration selected the second option from the poll as the most effective approach to achieve their intended outcome of steering younger generations away from tobacco. The Rayito Nagu podcast series itself represents part of the administration's communication strategy, designed to facilitate direct engagement with citizens by sharing information, addressing concerns, and responding to public questions in an accessible format.
Minister of Health Abdullah Nazim Ibrahim and Minister of Homeland Security and Technology Ali Ihsan held a meeting to discuss strengthening the enforcement of existing laws that prohibit smoking in unauthorized areas. The meeting held at the Ministry of Health focused on coordinating efforts among key enforcement agencies, including the Maldives Police Service, Maldives Customs Service, and the Health Protection Agency, HPA. Also present at the meeting were Commissioner of Police Ali Shujao and Commissioner of General of Customs Fatmat Diana, who discussed the need for improved collaboration among the institutions to ensure compliance with tobacco control laws. The discussions highlighted the importance of preventing the sale of individual cigarettes as well as unauthorized smoking of cigarettes, shisha, and the use of vaping devices in cafes, restaurants, and in other public areas where smoking is prohibited. Participants at the meeting agreed to work together to strengthen monitoring and enforcement mechanisms, particularly in locations where violations are most common. The meeting comes as part of the government's broader efforts to tighten control on tobacco use. In November 2024, the Maldives enacted a bill banning the import, sale, free distribution, and use of electronic cigarettes and vaping devices, including accessories designed for such products. Minister of Health Abdullah Nazim Ibrahim has met with 3 children who are scheduled to travel abroad for bone marrow transplants to treat thalassemia. The meeting held on Wednesday included the children and their parents, with the children expected to depart on April 20. The ministry also stated that 2 more children are currently in the process of being prepared for the procedure and are expected to travel in the near future. The efforts are part of the government's ongoing initiative to ensure access to specialized care for patients living with thalassemia, a chronic and inherited blood disorder. The government, through the Zakat Fund, has committed to sending at least 10 children abroad each year for bone marrow transplants. In 2024, a total of 14 children were sent for treatment. Some of these children are currently undergoing post-transplant care, while others have returned to the Maldives after completing treatment. Bone marrow transplantation has become an essential part of the country's long-term strategy to manage and reduce the impact of thalassemia. The Health Ministry continues to work with families and medical professionals to provide affected children with the opportunity for improved health outcomes and a better quality of life. A specialist clinic for wound treatment has been officially opened at Hurumala Hospital, offering advanced care and modern facilities for patients requiring ongoing wound management. The clinic was inaugurated on Thursday by Mala City Group of Hospitals CEO Ibrahim Abdul Razak Halim, who described the initiative as a significant step forward for Hurumala Hospital. Speaking at the opening ceremony, the CEO noted that the new clinic will bring considerable relief to the residents of Hurumala and surrounding areas who require regular wound care services. He also revealed that more than 5,000 patients have already received wound care at the hospital so far this year. With the opening of this specialized facility, the CEO said that patients can now benefit from dedicated wound treatment under independent management, ensuring a more streamlined and effective service. Following the inauguration, consultant subspecialist in plastic surgery Dr. Muhammad Wahid spoke to the media, highlighting the clinic's focus on advanced wound care techniques for complex wound types. He explained that the clinic will use some of the most advanced dressing materials available globally. Dr. Wahid further noted that in the past, patients had to make separate appointments each time they needed wound care. With the new system in place, patients will now be formally registered at the clinic, and a personalized care plan will be developed to determine the type and frequency of treatment required. We'll see you soon after a short break.
Yine kandam embe vimesan ero
afta gahan nasibari komme nasibari ke engha sofia
mi homa ken ramdomoge niyada kuriyada promotion adibuna
200 rupiya mati komme vyapareka kasaage bodite inam tevare 520 rupiya 500 rupiya ebbar inam haddiha pas kofi onara gonnan pilisik do istihare ke magina waate onde kele
February vihin April 20 insan fiha roda hadiya marangolu insan fiha roda hadiya promotion.
Welcome back. Looking into more news, Maldivian fishermen will experience concrete improvements within 2 years through expanded storage capacity, reliable fuel access and guaranteed payment systems, initiatives outlined by President Dr. Mohammad Muiz during the 4th episode of the Rayatuna Eco podcast.
Storage capacity for skipjack tuna will nearly triple, while processing capacity will increase from 115 to 355 tons. These fully resourced projects are designed to directly benefit those working at sea by preventing waste and maximizing harvest value through enhanced infrastructure. Every atoll will feature designated islands offering fuel at state trading organization rates, addressing one of fishermen's most persistent operational challenges. Additionally, the rapid construction of ice plants, cold storage facilities, and processing centers across numerous islands will further strengthen the industry's infrastructure backbone, creating an integrated support system. Beyond physical infrastructure, financial security for the fishing community has improved with the implementation of a 48-hour payment guarantee, which has already attracted young Maldivians back to the industry. Since last Fisherman's Day, payments totaling 470 million rupiah have been distributed without interruption, demonstrating the effectiveness of this approach. Complementing these payment reforms, the National Fishermen's Registry, now documenting 95% of fishing vessels, helps financial institutions recognize fishing as a sustainable income source, thereby improving access to credit for those in the industry. Moreover, practical enhancements for fishing operations include 18 new fish aggregating devices installed during this term, with 21 previously damaged units restored. Maritime safety measures have also been enhanced through the training of 56 rescue divers across an equal number of vessels, creating a more secure working environment. The Maldives College for Fisheries and Ocean Sciences continues supporting long-term capacity building by offering full scholarships to 45 students pursuing bachelor's degrees in fisheries management, with additional specialized training opportunities planned in related fields. Underlying all these initiatives, President Dr. Moise emphasized that they stem from direct consultation with fishermen, ensuring they address the practical needs of those who work on water.
Maldives has been appointed as the chair of the UN Tourism Commission for South Asia from 2025 to 2027. The Maldives participated in the 37th joint meeting of the UN Tourism Commission for East Asia and the Pacific, the UN Tourism Commission for South Asia, as well as the 60th meeting of the Tourism Commission for South Asia held in Jakarta, Indonesia on 15 to 16 April. Maldives co-chaired the 37th joint meeting and chaired the 60th meeting of the Commission for South Asia. Speaking at these meetings, the Minister of State for Tourism, Dr. Abdullah Niaz, highlighted the ongoing efforts to enhance the Maldives tourism industry. He emphasized President Dr. Mohamed Moise's focus on expanding and developing the sector while adapting to the rapid global changes. He also explained the efforts to expand tourism to local islands to provide the benefits of the industry to locals. He stated that this will also open opportunities for tourists to experience the Maldivian culture and heritage on a deeper level. He further outlined the efforts to protect the environment in the tourism sector. Maldives welcomed 2 million tourists in 2024, with 2.3 million tourists expected by the end of 2025. The Anti-Corruption Commission (ACC) filed charges against 5 individuals for providing illegal profits to the company awarded the 2-tower housing project by Maldives Transport and Contracting Company (MTCC). Concerning the case, ACC has filed charges against former Chief Executive Officer Hassan Shah, former General Manager and Tender Evaluation Committee member Shifau Ali, and former committee members Hussein Zuhuri, Muhammad Nasim and Ismail Aduham. ACC stated that during the bidding process for the construction of 2 15-story towers in Hurumali Phase 2, points were awarded to a foreign company in violation of the evaluation criteria. Despite the company failing to follow the contract, the agreement was not cancelled. Instead, the company received advance and progressive payments. The individuals involved are being charged with abuse of an official position to obtain benefits and failing to act in a manner that would have benefited the state. Shifau Ali is also charged with attempting to commit a crime. And the investigation revealed that MTCC suffered a financial loss of MBR 39.2 million as a result of this case. The ACC has instructed MTCC to calculate the additional financial loss incurred and to take steps to recover the funds. And the Maldives is set to launch a Tradian, a national single window platform designed to streamline and centralize import and export services starting next Sunday. The digital platform, an initiative under the vision of President Dr. Mohamed Moise, aims to simplify trade-related processes by providing a unified online interface for Maldivian businesses to access various government and agency services linked to international trade. In accordance with the Cabinet decision made on February 2, 2025, Tradian has been developed to connect all import and export-related agencies under a single integrated system. As part of this transition, Maldives Ports Limited MPL will begin offering several services exclusively through the Tradian platform. These include registration of foreign vessels and submission of vessel arrival information and sea cargo import manifests. Starting June 1, 2025, these services will only be accessible through Tradian, with MPL ceasing to process them via traditional methods. In addition to MPL, the Maldives Customs Service will also begin offering a range of services through Tradian starting Sunday. However, those who have not registered on the platform by June 1 will still be required to submit cargo manifests and vessel arrival details directly to Customs until their registration is completed. Minister of Agriculture and Animal Welfare Dr. Mariam Maria visited the Alif Dal Aryadu to inspect the island for the establishment of the Coconut Development Center. On March 12, 2025, the government announced plans to establish this centre in Aryadu with the aim of cultivating high-quality coconut palms and ensuring a sustainable supply of coconut varieties throughout the nation. According to the Ministry of Agriculture, during her visit, the minister's team assessed the island to commence works according to the plan. Prior to visiting Aryadu, Minister Dr. Maria met with the Alif Dal Mamigili Island Council to discuss how they could assist in the development project. The minister's tour also included Alif Dal Digura, where she met with the local island council and inspected agricultural sites. The cabinet had earlier decided to hand over Aryadu to the Ministry of Agriculture on March 9. Beyond the Coconut Development Centre, the government's plans for the island includes projects to enhance food security and promote coastal vegetation cultivation to strengthen environmental sustainability. The initiative will also incorporate adaptive research to identify common coconut palm diseases and develop effective biological control strategies. And that's all the news we have for today. Thank you for watching and have a pleasant day.